Travis again, and today guys, I'm here to do another anime review, and the review is to Tales of Zestiria, episode 8, technically episode 7, but as you guys should know by now, episode 8. So, yeah, so guys, in this episode of Tales of Zestiria, it carries on from when episode, I remember correct, episode 5 left off. It starts off where episode 5 left off. Because you guys should know, the last 2 episodes were based on another Tales game. Remember correct, Tales of Zestiria? I can't fucking wait for that now, because I want to fucking rewatch or play the fucking game. But yeah, I'm planning to play that. But yeah, so in this episode, this episode carries on where Tales of Zestiria episode 5 left off. So, what this episode is about? Now, mainly is that, you remember that big dragon that came around at the end of the episode? Well, it seems to be maybe the end game boss, maybe, of the series, because it's the main dragon. This big dragon is the main reason why all this dark, like, aura is causing all these diseases and everything, that it keeps on causing destruction. It's pretty much, that's this dragon that caused the majority of it. But what made this happen? Now, also we got some more information on why the humans cannot see the seraphims anymore. They cannot see the seraphims. One of the main reasons why that the conflict. That, you know, us humans, there's no denying, we're pretty much a racist bunch of creatures. Like, we say racism is bad, and it is bad. But don't forget, wars for countries or anything like that. Like, don't forget the Battle of Tariq. Don't forget, there's a war still going on in other countries. Don't forget right now, if you guys don't know about that. Don't forget, that's still, those wars between those countries are still racism. So, pretty much what caused all the calamity that's going on in this series right now is technically how human conflict is confirmed, and also how humans cannot accept certain people. And technically, if you cannot accept certain people, you're pretty much being racist. No matter if it's something in the same country as you, you're still pretty much denouncing what those people are. And there's still some form of, maybe not like full-blown racist, but it's still some form of racism. So it just shows you how diverse it does go with, if we lived in a magical realm, it just shows you how bad racism could be if it gets in that state. If it can cause something like that. The only reason why it would cause something like this in this world is because it's not a magical realm, and that's it. But we already know how bad it can get. But yeah, it's just pretty much the conflict between human beings. Unfortunately, human beings cannot fully accept anyone. That's the big problem. We humans cannot accept differences at all. We cannot fully accept. We can maybe deal with them, but we cannot accept. We can never accept. Like I said, we can deal with it, we cannot accept it. Why do you think, maybe back in like very olden times, humans can accept slavery? Why do you think people who were used as slaves didn't revolt until maybe later on? Why do you think that never happened? Because they feel like they have to deal with it. Of course, dealing with it completely is, again, also impossible. But that's the thing. Dealing with it is not accepting it. And accepting it is, like I said, it means accepting. You have to accept your fate and everything like that. Unfortunately, humans, any form of humans, cannot accept. We cannot accept everything. That's part of the reason why revulsion comes in. And there are times where majority of people do believe where you should revolt if you found out something that you get forced to accept, or to pretty much to get used to. You found out that this is something that should not be happening. This is something that should not be done. No one should ever say deal with it or accept it, because it's too bad. It's just not right. So part of the reason why slavery got taken out because humans cannot accept it, and especially the people that get used, especially the type of races that were getting used for slavery. That is, I know I'm putting slavery to something that's not connected to slavery fully, but you understand what I mean, because you guys understand, humans cannot accept part of the reason why a lot of these things occurred. So that's part of the reason why I'm having like a little bit of connections into what I'm explaining in this anime. So yeah, like, and this is not even one of the main bigger plot things. There's only like little bits, but even these little bits in this anime can come very big importance, like I said. And part of the reason, like I said, why the humans cannot see the Seraphim is because thanks to what us humans cannot do, is that we cannot pretty much, we just our revolts and our arguments with other humans pretty much. We just don't accept. Because of that, it made sure humans are not pure, because when they first maybe originally created, they were pure, because we were new. Humans were new to begin with to this world when they first came around. And because of that, as they were new, in their minds, they can tell that they shouldn't, at the time, they should not do anything, because as they're humans, and don't forget, why do you think different races came around? Because technically, human beings today are human beings. Don't forget, we came around, we, like us, white, Asian, and, so pretty much us, European, American, and Asian people came around after, pretty much, when the Africans came around. After the Africans. Because Africans have been around even longer than us. And don't forget, us, again, Americans, Europeans, and Asians, we're pretty much hybrids of other human species. Don't forget, a lot of us, humans, have evolved, not just from Homo sapien, but also we got our DNA from also Neanderthals and other human species, which I can't fully remember the name of. But don't forget that. But unfortunately, maybe because of that little bit of not fully Homo sapien in us, that's part of the reason why we may not be able to accept the rest of other human species. It's because we can because in a way we can mentally tell that we're not from the fully same. Even though we technically are the same species, we still got a bit of that in us that is not. And part of the reason why I feel like races came around, even though they did not know about it mentally and unknowing, maybe that's part of the reason why. Which I feel like that's bad. Humans should not be feeling like this, because if we got the DNA connection, we should see ourselves as equals. That's why I don't care if anybody becomes a hybrid. I still respect them. I will still respect them. I won't treat them as some form of being that should not exist. That's the thing. Unfortunately, humans, like I said, that's my personal opinion, and that's unfortunately my personal opinion. But I cannot deny, maybe at some point down the line I might do something which I don't. Right now I don't want to do, but possibly I might get corrupted in a way, because don't forget, humans cannot accept things. I can't accept vegetables. I just don't like vegetables in general. That's the problem. Humans cannot accept. Humans cannot accept. And part of that reason why this occurred in this anime, because humans cannot accept. Humans have too much conflict. We have too much conflict. Because this conflict we have between the humans in Tales of Zestiria has caused this strange magical aura comes around that causing destruction everywhere and created these Halloweens. And that's part of the reason why this is going on in the anime. And it was not thanks to our world being, it's not, if it's not thanks to our world not being a magical realm, we would be in somewhat the same situation. That's why I really want our world, that's why I wish our world was like what I see in my anime or in Harry Potter, because at least it might give us signs that show you how bad human race is getting. Of course, the wars and everything and all the, but it's showing one things, how bad, and also the pollution and everything. But if the magical thing existed, it'll be more. I do believe there's maybe some form of magical thing that does exist in our world, but fully magical, like you see in anime and Harry Potter and stuff. If we had something like that existing in our world, it could be. We can easily tell that something is definitely wrong with the human world, if that ever existed. It exists in our world. Unfortunately, we know it doesn't, so conflict is still going to go on in our world. There's no way it's not going to stop. Unfortunately, humans cannot accept. That's the bigger picture. Humans cannot accept. And that's the big problem. Why coexist and true peace cannot come around. But part of the reason, that's part of the reason the reason why humans cannot see the Seraphims in Tales of Zestiria is because of that conflict. Some form, like say, curse made sure they cannot see them anymore, and yada. Like I said, what I'm only saying was only a small little hint and bit in this anime, only a small little bit. So this shows how big a picture there is still to come. Now, the main focus of this episode of the anime, is focused on Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon felt disorder. He felt like, and this is again connected to what I was saying, he could not accept that he cannot do anything. He wants to help Swain out, but he feels like he's weak. He feels like he cannot do anything. He cannot accept that. So, Sophia, the Lady of Lake, she tells Nickelodeon there's a bigger lake compared to the Lady of the Lake, and telling her that there's a relic there. There's a relic called Merlin. I think he said Merlin. A lake called Merlin. And there's a. I wonder if Nickelodeon is Merlin. Oh, Nickelodeon is Merlin. That might be something. Which I want to. So she tells to go to the lake, alone to get this special relic, which I think what we get from the opening of the anime, it's gonna be a bow and arrow. Maybe just a bow, but you know what I mean. Bow and arrow. It's gonna be a relic of a bow and arrow. So that is something I really want to see, and what I understand, and then of course the venture that of course Swain noticed that he wants to chase after him. Of course he couldn't, because he feel like Nickelodeon should do it by himself. Of course, Sophia does not tell him he's actually going to where he's actually going to go now, Merlin, to make Lake Merlin, which is still the coincidence when they find each other. It's gonna be fucking funny. Unfortunately, we don't see that in the this episode. We only see it next week. But when they run into each other again, I want to see how it's gonna make me react. Is it gonna make me emotionally? Is it gonna make me laugh? Maybe, I don't know. Well, we have to see what the next episode is going to do. Now, next part of this little episode is mainly actually at the beginning after the dragon thing. Roughly after the dragon conflict. This Duke, he is the explanation why I've been saying from the beginning of this video. Why humans cannot accept. And really, you can sense this guy is going to be a racist. I'm just going to say, he is going to be a fucking... No, I don't like this Duke. I don't fucking like this Duke. I could sense he's a fucking evil character. He's doing a good job as an evil character right now. But I think he's doing a cliche evil character, which I'm... Yeah. But I still don't fucking like him, because... No. It's like I said, surprised this is not even Type Moon, but it's reminding me of freaking fate. Tales of Zestiria remind me of fate. And he's reminding me of one specific character that's not even introduced in the anime. That's not even introduced on Fate Stay Night yet, but Fate Zero. I think you guys understand who I'm talking about. If you watch Fate Zero, and if you played the visual novel of Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel, now I'm not going to reveal for anybody who has not even watched Fate Stay Night Heaven's Fate Zero yet, and not seen the Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel yet, because I don't know there's a lot of different ways people would like to watch the series and everything, so yeah. So I'm not going to mention who I'm talking about, but that guy, that freaking, that Duke reminds me of him, if you understand who I'm talking about. And I can tell he's a motto. Oh boy. Yeah, and I already can tell this Duke guy is going to be one of the main villains. In my personal, I think he's going to be one of the main villains, and one of the main villains I wish I'm going to see him dead, because he is the definition, pretty much the definition what I meant, one of the worst of the definitions of, one of the best definitions of what I was saying beginning of this video, and pretty much the majority of this video, he's pretty much the definition of what I meant, that he's someone who pretty much cannot accept what the princess is pretty much doing, and you know he's the one who made sure the assassin wanted to get the assassins in, and yeah, fucking get him dead, just get him dead soon, later or not. I just want to see that guy dead. But yeah, and that's what pretty much all this episode is really about. Sorry I had to go into some very sensitive topics, guys, but I do feel like humans still need to bring up these sensitive topics up. If they, like I said, for us reviewers, we do need to bring them up at some point. I believe I bring them up too often, which I do feel a bit ashamed for doing. But I cannot deny, I do need to bring these topics up. I feel like I'm someone, this is my thing I cannot accept. I cannot accept people not accepting the faults. I even don't accept my faults fully, and that's why I cannot accept either. I cannot accept that I cannot accept my faults, and I cannot accept I cannot fully accept that people get too overly sensitive about some certain topics, even though they're not planning to be rude. If they're planning to be rude, fucking go right berserk at them. But they just only bring it as a casual talk, literally, and you can tell it's a casual talk, that it's not meant to be anything completely rude, unless, I'm just saying, just be careful when it comes, these sensitive topics, I bring these up because it's a better way, because humans need to understand. Unfortunately, even the sensitive topics that need to be used to make sure humans understand. Because it just shows you, if they react, that means that shows you they understood. But they're just doing overreactive, and they should not be doing overreactive. But I'm not accept. For anybody who is reacted to it, so sorry I have to bring it up, these sensitive topics up, because I feel like I need to do that. But yeah, I'm just so sorry I have to bring it up, because I need to explain it fully, and without explaining it fully, the only way I can explain it fully is sometimes bringing those subjects up, which like I said, ashamed again, I'm not ashamed because I feel like I need to bring this up, because people need to fully understand what I'm saying, and yeah, you know, and if you did feel offended by it, I'm so fucking sorry. I'm sorry, but I feel so sorry. I feel so sorry that I offended you, because I don't want to be offensive to anyone. Literally. Part of the reason why I swear, swearing, guys, this is actually natural for me. I actually swear freaking a lot. I freaking swear a lot. And my slang, I slang so much. I don't know why. It just happens with me. It naturally happens with me. I can maybe control it, but as it's natural, it's so hard for me to not say slang or swear words, because unfortunately it now became so natural to me, I cannot stop. And that's the problem. That means people are going to be offended by it. Or that's why the reason why I wish people could just be like put to the side unless they feel like in their guts. Feel like in their guts completely, and if it keeps on carrying on, you can just say comment like you can just say excuse me, you're saying something rude and it's very disturbing. Can you please stop? Like if you say it politely, then I might maybe like me or someone else you're saying it to could okay, I'll try my best to do it in a way to make sure it's not offensive, and then to you and also people who again who are offended by what I'm saying. So yeah, I'm just saying I'm so sorry if what I was saying maybe sound offensive, or maybe in your point of view, maybe I was saying it might be sound racist to you people. Which if I did say it did sound racist, I'm so sorry. Like I said, I did not want to be that. I'm just saying what's on my mind, and I cannot, my ability to speak properly is limited because of my condition. Because of that, I might bring out the wrong words by accident. Trust me, I have seen it in reality how my words could really affect people. Literally, I have done that category before. I have said something racist before, which I really, really despise from doing, because I did it accidentally as well. Like I was play acting, and I was saying the first words that come to my head. For some reason, a word that I should not have said came to my mind, and like I said, I was using the first words that come to my mind. Unfortunately, as I was play acting, I didn't pay attention till, oh fuck, I said something I shouldn't have done. And that's what I deeply regret. I know I will say words that I might end up offending someone. And as, like I said, as it's natural to me, I don't fully understand, but yet again, I do understand why I should not should say it. And definitely that word, I definitely know I should not have said it, but yes, I know how bad my condition could, how I myself could cause people misery for just for a single word. So that's why best idea is humans. They just need to know. Don't get overly offensive. You can feel it, go right ahead feel it, but don't get overly unless you can tell this person is aiming to be rude to you or trying to disown you, or that you feel like what they're saying is just getting too overboard and you want to tell them to stop. Go right ahead. But if it's just only just from one word, just keep that him going until if he maybe says it multiple times, this person says it multiple times, and you feel offensive to it, still feel offensive to it, then yeah, go right, stop them. So like I said, I already know how that freaking feels. I freaking know how that feels. Not because I've been a victim of it, and again, I also have caused it. So yeah, I know a lot of it I'm mentioning, but like I said, I had to bring it up. I'm just like I said, if it felt offensive to people, I'm sorry. Wasn't aiming to, but it's the only way I can explain it. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys. That's my review to Tales of Zestiria episode 8. Hope you guys like it. Become a chat fans today. If you guys want to send fan mail, go in the description down below. My address there, and yeah. Hope you guys like it. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.